Okay,
Here we go.
let me share my screen. Darren Vinnett, let me know when you can see the screen.
I can see the screen.
Okay, so you want to own a magazine. What's your niche? Like
Young entrepreneurs.
young entrepreneurs. Okay, as an example, you become the editor-in-chief and you want to interview people who are already on the same line, inspiring other young people to become an entrepreneur. Okay,
Gotcha.
thought leaders in that niche, top ones, top 100, top 200, 300, 500, doesn't matter. And it should be a quarterly magazine. Quarterly. And in every quarter, you only need to interview 10 people.
Okay.
10 is good enough for a magazine. Okay. So in one quarter, you will own a 20% of the magazine. You are the owner of that. It's like a business, you know. You are 20% owner. Then we will give you one advertising manager to work for that magazine. He owns a 3% of the magazine. However, his job, you are not paying him anything. Everyone who's working to create a magazine, they are the owner of a magazine of that percent.
Gotcha.
Okay. So your running cost is almost nothing. Everybody has an equity into, and a magazine has a zero value until everybody works to make it happen. You know, anything. That's how you create. You need to co-create with people. So, and the second will be, I will be the publisher. Okay, we own a 50%. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you why we need a 50% what we give you. Okay. Then you need a video editor who will edit those interviews. Okay. They need to be 5% owner of the magazine. That means you don't have to pay for video editing. For those 10 interviews every time quarter, it's all free. There's no cost. Then someone have to transcribe the magazine or all the edited interviews. 2% ownership in the magazine. Then they have to write articles from that interview. 5% of the magazine ownership. Okay. Then someone has to create a social media post from the video interviews, clips, and from the articles. You know, see like a little post, social media post. So that way, for a whole quarter, it comes from those 10 articles. So it's always something going from the article.
Right.
In many of them, that guy or lady, you know, own the 2% of the magazine. Then someone need to create a podcast from that video interview. You don't have, you just have to interview one person one time, then they take care of everything. They own the 2% of the magazine. Then the social media poster, it sets and forgets, it schedule the whole thing for a whole quarter. They only own a 1% of the, so you don't have to actually deal with anything. 1% of the magazine. And then there's one guy who writes the press releases. Okay. And so the press release, there's a 10 press release every quarter. He writes it. For every interview will have a press release going out. That person owns the 4% of the magazine. And then the video need to be captioned so that way if the audio is off, they still can read the whole thing. So a caption need to be 3%. Okay, the owner of the magazine. Then there will be a production manager who will take that recorded interview and run as a Facebook Live and YouTube Live and Periscope and everything else everywhere, all at one place. It's running like the interview is happening right now. However, it's like it's already recorded and edited it out. Okay. That will make sure that person owns the 3% of the magazine. Understood?
Gotcha.
Look at how many people are involved. It's not a one-person job. Magazine is a hard thing. Just you know that.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people working on one magazine. However, everyone is going to make money from the. Guess what they do? They all are working to make the same thing happen. It's like running a ship. Got it?
I got it.
So you don't burn money. So 100% of zero is zero. 20% of big amount is a good money. Video. So you got it?
I got it.
Okay, for this 50%, what we do is we have the negotiated deal with the advertisers all over US in virtually every niche. And every issue of the magazine, the 20% of the ads will insert it automatically into the magazine. So you don't have to find advertisers.
So how's that work? Wait, I'm sorry, how? Not how.
Here's the money part. Number one, we are going to have $5 a month, a quarter, a subscription on the magazine. So they have 1,000 people. Let's say there's 1,000 people reading the magazine, and there's a $5 a month. So you are making $5,000 a month subscription revenue. Got it?
Got it.
So, and then next month again 400, 500. So in a few months, you will have significant change coming, and you don't have to, everyone make their own percent. Okay? It will be split automatically. Whatever the revenue come, everybody make their own percent. Got it?
Makes sense.
Okay, this is subscription money. The next thing is advertising money. Advertising money, the one thing is it's very hard to sell advertisers, you know. How to, advertising is not an easy thing. I have negotiated a deal with the national advertisers all over United States and virtually every niche. Okay. They have a pool of advertising. What they do is, you have a 100-page magazine, they will put 20 pages of ads inside automatically in every magazine, all the big national brands. Got it?
Got it.
So now when your advertisers goes and seek out the additional advertising, they say, yeah, Walmart is promoting in our magazine and the Home Depot is promoting it. You are missing. They can see the ad inside from the Walmart, you know, and Home Depot. You know, like a big national brands are already there. So in this advertising, whatever the revenue comes, it's all pre-negotiated. So you don't have to worry about. If you can't sell an ad, you're still making money. Okay? Because advertising is already there. Understood?
Got it.
And the magazine publishing platform. I am a publisher of 4 magazines. There are so many. Some charge $500 a month. Some charge $20 a month. Some charge $10 a month. And some they say it's free. But let me tell you, what you pay, what you get, you don't know until you're stuck. Is that right? Yeah. So the good platform costs, excuse me, few $100 to $500 a month. So what we will do is we will cover for the whole year upfront. You don't have to pay for the whole year. Make sense? So there's no out-of-pocket money coming out.
So what is my role?
Your role is just focus on your strength. Start talking to, interviewing those people. Learn first how to interview. You say, I don't know. Oh, I already know how to interview people. There's a certain way how you extract the information from a first person. Not based on a pulse, you know.
Right.
I have interviewed over 1,000 people in the last 1 year. I learned from Alex Mondosian. You have to follow a certain process to extract everything from a guest. And in fact, I ask the same question to everybody. For me, it's easy. I can interview in my sleep someone. Why? Because I don't even have to think what to ask that person. I know this is my first question. This is my second question. And we can give you so many strategies that even though you're not feeling good on that day, you still can do the best.
Right.
Okay. So you understood so far?
I understand. So where do I need to learn how to be a great interviewer? So what's my first step to do that? Do you
yes, your job is to only how to be a good interviewer. And the moment the interview happened, recorded, gave a link to the video editor, you're done. You don't have to even worry about everything because all these people will take care of everything else. It's like a supply chain.
Makes sense.
Their job will be to look for the interview link and you're done.
I would love that.
Okay.
That's what I do. A large part of what I do anyway, just that I didn't know I was doing it. And so to know that I can do it very well, I'm going to pursue that. So I'm going to start doing research on how to interview. I'm going to go to the people who are the best in the industry. I think Oprah Winfrey, and I'm going to start looking into what, studying how they interview.
Yeah. So that's the one way. The other one is you want to make it easy on you. The way they interview, it's very hard. I'm not against there. I love it. Now you have to work for every guest, because that means you have to study every guest.
Mm-hmm.
The way I interview, the way Alex Mondosian interview, you don't have to even study. If you can study, it's good for you. If not, it's still good. Guest will not have even a clue that you know that person or not. You studied him or not. They won't have a clue.
Mm-hmm.
I can interview you right now in this call, and you won't even have an idea. I don't know a thing about you.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it easy for you.
Gotcha.
That's like your baseline. When you are not ready, use that.
Okay, so where do you want me to go to learn that? Because I don't want to make it hard. I'm like you. What do you say? You're lazy? I'm easy.
I tell people I'm the laziest person on the planet. Yeah. So one thing I want to tell you that is in this. So I will teach that whole interviewing process for like a charity thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So all these people are doing this is 3%. They are giving $300 to the charity to become an owner in the magazine. It's not free, because if they never put money inside, they will never do anything.
Right.
Because they are getting an ownership to a company. We are putting everything together to make money. However, you have to give first before you can receive. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone only gave this 1% of their whatever. Every $100 for 1% is giving to the charity. And the charity name is our charity, where we are actually helping entrepreneurs to do it,
Right.
Make sense? So this, the editor-in-chief, they are going, if for 20%, they are going to donate $5,000 one time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else only do a 1% of their $100 for every percent. This one is for every percent, they are making $250. That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and it doesn't have to be in 1 month. You can pay in 3 months. It's okay, because going to the charity. Why? Here is the reason. You might be thinking, why is not only $2,000 for this guy? Why is more? Why? Because this person is the running brand on the front. We have to train him. Everybody else, we don't have to train them, because they already have those skills. We are not hiring anybody who doesn't have those skills. So for them, we don't have to train them anything. In this case, I have to engage with that person on an ongoing basis. Almost. Not every day. Initially, train the whole process. And then whenever the magazine is coming to see if this interview is a week, how we can bump up, it's like a quality thing,
Mm-hmm.
So whole idea is in a year, 2 years from now, we will have 1,000 magazine. From that money coming, and at the end, whole 10% of the magazine income will go to the charity.
Mm-hmm.
From everybody, or 50% come from me. It doesn't matter. That comes off the top, then everybody else take a percent. Based on that. Any question on that model?
Not at all. So my first steps would be to identify I've already identified the target market and learn to effectively interview. So where do I start learning to interview the easy way?
Yeah, I can share with you. That's the easy part.
Okay.
I will. We have the video training and calls too, in a group fashion.
Okay.
Magazine, they're all going through. It will take around 4 weeks maximum, where you can be very good into host interviews. It took me a few years to learn that, by the way. And now I made it so simple at the end. So it's like, I tell that not to insult anyone. Say any idiot can do it if you follow it. It's a system now.
All right.
So that makes it simple, and plus that really build the community what you have in your target market, and plus that's everything starts from magazine. Now you can outreach to every big guy because they are hungry to get on a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
They can't say no to you. Simple.
Yeah, that's what you told me on the ship.
Yeah. Let me show. Okay. In Dubai, there's a GITEX, 150,000 people go there. They pay, I think, 1,000, 2,000 pound dirham to attend that. I was there as a media person. Why? Because I'm publisher of magazines. In Qatar, Doha, Qatar, I was there as a media person.
Okay, so you have like a press pass.
Yeah, of course. And they will give you with an honor. You don't have to worry about it. So I showed you 3 proof already. So now wherever I go, I tell, they don't charge you anything. They give you free food and VIP service and get to everybody in the conference, whoever booth or CEO of a company, or doesn't matter. They love to be interviewed by you. Why? Because you are a media person. You bypass the whole thing. You can connect with any speaker you like on your terms. You can connect with any booth person like on your terms. It's a huge, huge game-changing experience once you become the magazine publisher. And money you really make not from the magazine itself. You make money some from magazine. It's a small change like 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, based on how much you actually do. Real money is made from those connections you make, from lubricated from that whole thing, because magazine is a magnet. So you go to one conference, there's a $2,000 entry fee, and you go as a media person. You save $1,000 right then and there, and plus you are a VIP everywhere. You can go to front line, sit everywhere, wherever you can record it and interview that person. Go into their speakers area, training area. Nobody stop you. Why? Because you're a media person. So huge difference.
Right. So that means I have all access.
Yeah, all access. Yeah, and in fact, they say, please come and recover us. Instead of.
So my magazine will be able to get me a press and media pass, even though I'm not a large magazine.
You are a part of our group. We will have the media pass for everybody.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I already have for myself. I told you, everything is a process, man.
Yeah, sequence matters.
Yeah, sequence matters.
All right. So
I think we have enough discussed today, and I'm sure that will open up so many questions. I will send you the link to this one to say hello to your wife, and also have her watch this magazine portion too. And when you come up with any questions, I love to answer your questions. Okay.
Okay, and then so what do I do about the people that you referred me to for graphics and video and all that? Is that one of the links you're going to send me? No, you're going to send me a link for.
So you tell me how many people you want on that one, and I told you the range thing, and I can get it started tomorrow if you like to.
Right. Well, what I'm trying to do is establish.
Let me